What's up, gang? Case here with our at-home strength work for Friday, January 15th. This is our deload week, so practicing form and technique over load. We've got 3 rounds of 8 3-point rows on each side, 10 prone press, and then 4 handstand push-ups with actually a slow negative handstand push-up this week. So we're progressing from just a handstand hold into training that negative motion at a tempo today. If you're not quite ready for that negative motion, I'll give you some other options here in a moment. On those 3-point rows, find an object that you can put a knee up on. Your knee is going to be right beneath your belly button. Leg's going to be kicked out to the side at an angle that's going to allow you to have square hips. So if you're taller, you might have to kick that foot farther out to the side. If you're shorter, you might need to bring it in a bit more. This base arm, we want to keep it straight, shoulders square to the ground as well. With that square torso, we can still reach long with this working shoulder, pulling our elbow back as far as we can. And then when we're set up here, make sure you're pushing your knee and your hand through the bench, also pushing that foot through the ground. That's going to help set up your core in a better position, teaching your core to work while those back muscles are working. Select a weight today that's going to leave a couple reps left in the tank at the end of each set. Rest about 30 seconds, then we'll move into those prone presses. These can be done without weight or with a very light weight. Our toes are going to be together. If we're going no weight, we're going to turn thumbs towards the ceiling, lift our hands and elbows as high as we can, pull our elbows down deep, and then keeping those hands and elbows high, reaching up long with a tight core. After you get through a few reps of these, you'll really feel that start to burn in the back of the shoulder. If we're using plates, let's go palms down, still lifting elbows and hands as high as we can, reaching long overhead, keeping our belly tight, keeping elbows and hands high on the way back. You can use some light dumbbells, but biggest thing would be to make sure you keep those hands as high as possible, so err on the lighter side this week. Lastly, we've got handstand push-ups today. Aiming for a 3-second hold at the top, as well as a 3-second negative. So we can work on getting tall, belly tight at the top, and then keeping that tension through our middle, turning our elbows towards the opposite wall because we don't want them to poke out to the side. Once we get to the bottom this week, I want you to go ahead and kick down, shake it out, then kick back up. Not driving ourselves deep into fatigue this week, focusing on 3-second hold at the top, 3-second control on the way down. I'd recommend putting at least something small under your head to give you some cushion in the bottom. Make sure that you're controlling the bottom half of the movement as well. And if you're not as comfortable in the bottom, we can make that padded object a little bit higher. That's going to shorten up that range of motion. If you're not ready for that handstand negative, then our scale option today will be a 20 to 30 second handstand hold with either our back facing the wall or our chest facing the wall, whichever version you're more comfortable with. Good luck on your strength work today. We'll see you back soon for our Metcon.